Okay, I'm going to turn this around so you can kind of see what's going on here. You're going to see here that the sheen is very uneven, and the sheen here is pretty even. And that's what my wife liked about it. After it dried, it gave her a pretty even sheen. So the water-based had an acceptable finish, and the oil-based one here did not. It's very uneven, and we only discovered that after I did some patchwork on the kitchen cabinetry with the second paint that they gave us. And I was very displeased with the way that this paint went on the surface. It really has an uneven look, and it just does not dry cleanly. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a job I did, about 10 years ago, using some water-based paint right here. That is the way paint should look. That is a hard surface. And there's about 4 coats of paint on here. And that is really, really, really terrific. Now, the next thing I want to show you is my first attempt at painting the brick on this house. 5 coats of paint. And almost looks natural. Almost looks natural. Oil-based paint. Really great. Here's a water-based paint. Really terrific. These paints last forever. Let's come back with the oil-based paint over here. Not this one, this one. 10 years old. 10 years old and tough. Tough surface. Oil-based paint. Scratch resistant, mark resistant. Really amazing stuff. Now, I'm going to shut off my recording. So that's my audio recording being shut off. Now I'm going to take the camera with me and show you a couple oil jobs. Oil-based paint, 10 years old. Okay, not the best finish in the world, but it's not peeling. Now, let's take you to some really tougher jobs. Same paint exposed to the sun. You can see that it's degrading from the weather. It's really thinning out, but there's nothing wrong with it. Shoelace is coming undone here. Oil-based paint. Looking really, really good. That's been there for nearly 10 years. And there's no chips, it's not flaking, it's not even a problem. 10 layers about of water-based paint. 10 layers for this door to get it the look that it has. And I haven't touched it up. That's okay, Janet. I'm not tapping on the door. I haven't touched up the paint at all. All I did was maybe apply a little bit of purple on this patch near the doorknob because somebody was rubbing the doorknob with their hands. That is the limit to the touch-up on that door. And over here is a mixture of water and oil-based paints to create that stone effect. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful effect. The neighbors love that. And now another mixture of oil and water-based paints. This lighting unit here, which I've camouflaged, this one, is a mixture of water and oil-based paint. Now that's kind of ugly. But if you want to see something really nice, see those blue stones at the bottom of the window there? And there too, but covered with a bush. People have asked us, where did we get the blue stones for the window bottoms? You know, how do we get that? How do we get the mortar for that? And the answer is, it's painted. Painted blue stone. So that should show you something about how much we know about Home Depot paints and what's going on. You know, I paint a lot with Home Depot paints. I seem to paint everything around here with Home Depot paints. Interior, exterior, everything. But for some reason, they're not responsible for handing us the paint that they did. I was in Malaysia. My wife wanted to surprise me that she could take the initiative and do something without telling me. She refused to tell me that she was painting the kitchen. If she had done that, I would have said, don't paint. Don't paint cabinets. Cabinets are one of the hardest things in the world to paint. But she didn't want to tell me she was doing that. And now we have an entire kitchen with gray cabinetry with a water-based paint over oil. And all of it washes off with a wet sponge. All of it. And that's a real problem. Thanks for watching.